Al-Cid?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Reddas had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Cid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
Even Belt is a little bit jealous. Dude's so suave, man. Good to see him back. Lo, Vayne. Word from the Resistance. The Imperial Sky Fortress Bahamut is on the attack. This could be bad. We have no choice of fighting it from the ground. No, the only way to fight the Bahamut is to go to it by airship. Okay. Once again, the stage is set to avert an all-out war between two empires and have Vayne pretty much destroy and take over everything. We got to stop him. So I mean, one thing I couldn't understand is that what Dr. Cid just did played totally into Vayne's hands here, and I wasn't quite sure if Dr. Cid just had his own thing going on, or whether he was fully allied with Vayne. I mean, it seems like the whole you know, war between the empires is of little importance in comparison to what Cid was trying to do against the Ecuria with Vayne. So I'm not sure, either they just have, in the short run they had allied goals and then Cid was going to go off and do something different. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know why he would help the Bahamut to rise up. I don't know. I'll have to read a little bit more into it. Maybe there's enough there for me to know this, but I just haven't been able to figure it out. Okay guys, I will put an end to this session here, and I guess we're going to head off towards the Bahamut and see what's going to happen as we move forward. I mean, there's no point, again, doing any hunts or anything. Everything is easy enough as it is right now. Maybe there's still a small chance that the final battles are going to be challenging, so I'll stick around. I mean, I'm barely over level 40 at the moment, but still, it's already become a bit of a walkover at this point. So apologies for that. Again, it's the first time. If I'd have known it was going to become this easy, maybe I'd do stuff to hinder myself even more, but I mean, there's no way I could have known. So I'm just having to play the game as it comes, you know. If I'd have done another series of hunts, it would have been even worse. So I think we'll just have to make do for now. Like I said, I mean, you will see more challenging boss battles, you will see me getting game overs and all that kind of stuff, but that's likely going to start happening once I'm done with the main game and I want to take on more of the hunts. So we'll see how it goes from there. What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. We are very much nearing the end of this adventure. Reddas is gone, of course. So we've just cut the Sun Crystal, which happened in a bit of a weird way because it was set up as though Ashe was supposed to do it. I mean, it was the whole, you know, she's the descendant of King Wraithful, she gets the Treaty Blade, but then in the cutscene, Reddas was the one that cuts the Sun Crystal, which I thought was a bit weird. Like, okay, Reddas is a badass, but really, that should have really been Ashe's moment. I mean, like I said, she spent most of the game just gasping. I really feel like making an Ashe gasping compilation when this playthrough is over. Every single scene she has 2 or 3 moments where she just gasps. I've never noticed it as much in any other character in any other story that I've played or watched. So basically after everything that happened in... let me just check these, hold on. Let's sell some shit and then we'll continue talking. Because we killed a lot of stuff in there. And maybe we can craft some new bizarre stuff by selling these. So yeah, as I was saying, in the events that happened with Cid and Gabranth and all that stuff, we basically ended up activating the Bahamut, which is some sky fortress, which Vayne is going to use to, I guess, take over everything. So now that the Sun Crystal has been destroyed, are we free from the Ecuria now? Is there like nothing left now? I don't know if like the Ecuria thing is over now that we've already dealt with the Sun Crystal. Is it just us versus Vayne now? Is that it? So I feel like we need some closure with the Ecuria. So either they're going to try to control Vayne as like a last ditch effort or something to still retain some form of power. I'm not going to sell these, they're worth 1 gil, maybe I'll need them for something else. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of right now. Whoa. Damn. So yeah, I was wondering about Cid's motivations and why Cid is working together with Vayne, because it seems like they have different goals. I guess when I think a bit more deeper into it, it seems like it might be the case that... I'll get another one of these. The world to a child, the weight of the world to an old man. What the hell is this? Great. Serums, okay. Serums are definitely useful. Let's get these, I've got a lot of gil. Okay. Now, I feel like the Bahamut's probably the final area that we need to go to, so does that mean that in terms of weapons and all that stuff. Where's the final tier? This is hella cheap, so I might as well. Just have 3 of anything that is really useful, I guess. Petrification, it gives me enough time to deal with it anyway. That's expensive. Screw that. Remedy. Probably gonna need some more. I'm not holding back on these. I've had to use a lot of them. We lost a lot of items in that most recent bit in the Pharos, the Ridorana Cataract, or whatever it's called. I think I might have a weapon or 2 to sell. Yeah, we've got 2 Antares. Pinello's still our only legit gun user at the moment. It takes half damage from fire, so I feel like I might as well keep that, just in case. Because Balthier can't equip a shield, so I might need it. Three Giants helmets versus a steel mask. Surely that can't be that useful. Whoa, okay. Mystic Armor 12. That's that. I'll quickly check the weapon shop. So it seems like Vayne probably has 2 goals. One is like the standard, you know, domination business, you know, the Empire stuff. But I guess he's also he also wants to free himself from the Ocuria. I mean, the Ocuria are very, very mysterious. They come into the game very late, and we still don't really know much about them. Like, what do they do outside of like the whole crystal and getting people to use the Netherite and all that stuff? What other influence do they even have on, you know, on the world? I don't really know, but I think we already had. Yeah, this was already there. Yeah, I already have pretty much all of the best stuff I could need. Thinking, is it time? I feel like maybe there's going to be something to buy in the Bahamut. It is a sky fortress after all, so I feel like there's got to be a shop there or something, surely. I'll head to it anyway, see what happens. But I mean, there's still stuff that I'm missing. I'm wondering, am I just going to get the rest from chests, like certain spells and whatnot? Got a lot of LP points, might as well spend them here. Ah, yes, we've got a fan for it now. Magic Law. Let's just zoom out for a bit. Yeah, so we've got 2 Espers in very quick succession here. Oh, for God's sake. Again, it's looking like Balthier might be a good option here. So he gets an extra battle lore from it as well. Well, Balthier's a favourite for now. Okay, so finally, I have to make a little bit of a decision here. Vanish, Warp, Reflect and Sloga, Graviga and Hasker. What else can she get? Ooh. She gets to use some nice daggers as well, but guns I feel is already good enough. Ooh. Decisions. I think Balthier gets Dispel. Yeah. Arise. Dispelga. What else did he learn? Cure, Raise. Bravery, Curaja. Okay, so I couldn't find too much advice online for this decision. Part of me thinks that I've only got 2 people who use Dispel right now. Having a third with Dispel might be... How many people have Arise? That's something I should probably check. Well... Okay. 1 with Raise, 2 with Raise, 3 with Raise, 4 with Raise. Only 1 with Arise. Okay, what about Dispel? Only 2. I feel like having a second character with haste is probably going to be better. I mean, I've got Dispel motes, which I can use against bosses anyway. And most of the time when I'm using Dispel, like when it's most relevant is against bosses, in which case I'll be using it singularly anyway. And when you consider the fact that dude's already got, he's already got Raise, is it really that necessary? I'm leaning towards giving it to Penelo. Not for this bit, but I feel like maybe these extra abilities might be useful. I don't know when I'll be able to buy Heiske, but... it's a tough decision. I mean, he can also learn Renew, so maybe I'd be better off saving it for that. He can also learn Protectga and Shelga. Holy and Esanaga as well. Yeah, so I think I'll give this one a miss. And I'll give him probably these over here. Okay, yeah. I've decided I am going for this. Just about not enough. Can finally get telekinesis for my boy Vayne. That'd be nice. Deal range damage with melee weapons. Finally, so he has a way to attack flies as well, at last. Let's get some more gambit slots. Why not? Statuses are becoming ever more dangerous. Ah, yes, I was going to give it to Ashe. It was a no-brainer, this one. But I was forced into... Unless accessories 22 is closer to here, maybe I can... There we go. Cool. Now, let's try and get Balthier this heavy armor set completed. Doesn't he have heavy armor 9? Did I not just get that? That's what? Yeah, I did. Okay, it's already been equipped on others. Yeah, he's got 38 defense at the moment, even if I give him a level 8. I could still get 49 defense out of it. Okay. Let me quickly head back to the shop to see if they sold level 9 armor, whether it was level 8. Then I'll base my licensing decision on that. Yeah, I can buy one more of these. Yep, there we go. For some reason I've got 5... I didn't spot this last time. For some strange reason I've got 5 of these. Okay, I can sell at least 2 of them. Probably a third. get Ashe an upgrade as well. Okay. Alright, I think armor-wise, we're doing better now. Let's take another look. I think being able to equip Sage's Ring is probably going to be useful to him as well. We'll have to head up this way a bit. Yeah, he was lacking a bit in the accessory department, that definitely helped. She's still magic based for now, so I don't need to try and go for these hardcore heavy armors yet. I don't feel like there's much need. Ah, yes, we're waiting for Flare. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 358. What am I going to do with this guy? Might as well give him some gambit slots. Start with that. Dude's hardly got any gambits. Okay. That's the start. Okay, so we're all done in terms of license board business. Still no one over 5,000, and Vayne is the new leader in terms of HP. Yeah, they've pushed ahead. Vayne, Balthier, and Bash have pushed ahead, with Fran, Ashe, and Penelo lagging behind. Ashe not by not too big an amount, so we're doing okay. Where's the way out? I don't think did I go up to the top floor of this place? I think I did. Wait, no I did. Okay, I think I'm going to head towards the Bahamut and kick things off over there and see what happens. I mean, surely that's got to be the final frontier. Let me save here, having done all this shopping and all this upgrading and all this license board stuff. So far I haven't done anything I super regret where I've needed to reload an older save just to fix it, but I always like to have one there just in case. Right. Did any new ones open up? I'm pretty sure they did. Flights to Arcades, flights to Bajaba. I think there was a total of 6 ships, wasn't there? Welcome to the aerodrome, sir. Though we face troubled times, we've done all we can to ensure you encounter no delays in travel plans. The East Ivalice Company proudly offers passage aboard leisure craft on which you might shop and enjoy your flight. Okay, nothing new. Alright, I'm going to head there and see what happens. Get me on board. Le Bahamut. Should I head to Rabanasta first? I might need to buy some ethers, so I head to Rabanasta first. I forgot if the other shops sell ethers. I definitely know that the Bazaar one does, so I'll have to... I want to see if there's maybe a little thing here. No. Everything seems exactly the same in Rabanasta, despite the Bahamut looming large. It's a shame Dallin fizzled out the story. It would have been nice to have him be around. I don't know how he could have been around, because he's just an old man that lives in Lowtown, and the story... Once we left Rabanasta, obviously, it's going to be very difficult to keep him in the story, but he was cool, man. It would have been nice if he was like a wandering guy like Machen or something. But then everyone would have said, yeah, he's just a Machen imitation. So it's one of those situations I think you can't win. I think I always forget, did Mont Blanc give us stuff for storyline battles? I think he gave us stuff for optional battles. Let me just check anyway. Actually, no, I think he gives you rewards for storyline stuff as well. We've defeated a fair few bosses since we last visited him, so maybe he's got some treats for us. How fares the hunt, is what he's going to say. Kupopo, you're a wrist break already? You've been burning the midnight oil, Kupo. Clan Centuro knows. Yep. 2 elixirs, 3 teleport stones. Thank you. You defeated the Airyman. Impressive. That was a difficult boss battle. One of the few difficult boss battles. Well, that's 600 gil. The Mandragoras. Yep. Okay. Ah, sorry, it was Raffleseed, not the Airyman that was difficult, my bad. In thanks for avenging our fallen brother. 1,800 gil. Daedalus. That's no mean feat you've accomplished, vanquishing foul beasties in uncharted lands. You made me proud, Cooper. Thank you. Defeated a tyrant. Hydro. In consideration of making our clan work in Balfenheim much easier. So, now you command 4 espers. Impressive, Kupo. Urek sends you this with his compliments. Extolling praise, my quill doth find delight. The lay I sing, your axe withal infused. A high arcana. 2 teleport stones. Yeah, we'll come back to this guy when we're ready to do some hunts. Now, what was that high arcana thing? Oh, it's a piece of loot. Maybe if I sell it, I'll get something appearing in the bazaar. Well, that's an extra, like, 10k-ish gil. Got some elixirs and stuff as well, so it wasn't too bad. No, the Vieira's still around. Hello, have you come for another visit? Little has changed for me. I have seen much of the city, though I still have made few friends, and am no closer to realising my goal. Well, get up off your ass, man, come on. You need to try a bit harder than that. I have not spoken of this to you before, but I came to Rabanassi to become more like my sister. She had grown tired of our life of isolation. Long ago she left. Only later did I hear rumours she had come here. All this time my sister's been making her way through the world, while I lived in the sheltered peace of the wood. I would be as she is. Do you think it possible? Well, at this stage, it's not going to happen. I'm going to be mean to her because she's been sitting on her ass every time I come here. She's not really tried hard enough at all, so I'm going to be mean this time. I see. So you think me too naive to follow my sister's footsteps? Though you may speak the truth, I am not yet beaten. Fine. Apologies if my voice is a little shaky today. Some days it's just like that. I'm not ill or anything, it's just a bit groggy. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Converts all license points earned to gil. Half damage from ice and wind. Oh, is it really worth spending 50,000? I'm not sure. At this stage I'll give it a miss. I'd rather buy a ton of ethers. There we go. One thing I wanted to do was to sell this high arcana. Ah. You never know. Maybe it'll be worth... No. Nothing new in the bazaar. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, I am finally ready to go and meet the Bahamut.